Sean Diddy Combs is facing additional legal troubles following a lawsuit filed by Thalia Graves, who alleges that both he and his head of security, Joseph Sherman, assaulted her in 2001 at the Bad Boy Records studio in New York. Graves, 25 at the time, says she was in a relationship with one of Diddy's employees and was invited to a meeting under the guise of discussing her boyfriend's work issues. According to Graves, she was given a drink that may have been drugged, causing her to lose consciousness. Her lawsuit details how she woke up restrained and claims that both Diddy and Sherman assaulted her during that time. The trauma from the incident has reportedly led Graves to consider suicide, seek extensive mental health treatment, and struggle with severe depression. Graves also asserts that she did not become aware that the assault had been recorded until November 2023, when she alleges that Diddy and Sherman showed the footage to others. Her lawsuit states that her ex-boyfriend later revealed that Diddy and Sherman had a history of recording non-consensual encounters and possibly selling the footage as adult content. This lawsuit adds to the growing legal challenges Diddy is currently facing. He is in jail awaiting trial on separate charges of racketeering and drug trafficking. Graves is the 11th person to publicly accuse him of misconduct.
The internal pain after being assaulted has been incredibly deep and hard to put into words. It goes beyond just physical harm caused by and during the assault. It's a pain that reaches into your very core of who you are and leaving emotional scars that may never fully heal. Some of the hardest parts of this pain are the shame and the guilt I have experienced that plays a negative part in my day-to-day ability to function properly. Being blamed, questioned, and threatened has often made me feel worthless, isolated, and sometimes responsible for what happened to me. My family issues made the pain even worse. I was already going through a divorce at the time of the assault and did not get the support that I needed. I was also faced with disbelief and judgment. This has put a strain on my selection of men and relationships, where many relationships became aggressive and abusive, which has made me feel even more alone in my struggles. I go through spells of being distant and withdrawn that it's sometimes so hard to leave my house. The trauma of the assault has taken a toll on my mental health. I've had PTSD, depression, and anxiety. I'm emotionally scarred. It has been hard for me to trust others, to form healthy relationships, or even feel safe in my own skin. Flashbacks, nightmares, and intrusive thoughts make me feel like it's a constant struggle. I also suffer with physical problems such as chronic pain, sexual discomfort. The violation I have experienced during the assault has had lasting effects on my body, causing ongoing health problems and complications. The combination of physical and emotional pain has created a cycle of suffering from which it is so hard to break free. I want to continue on this journey towards recovery and healing. I am glad that he is locked up, but that's a temporary feeling of relief.
Prosecutors claim Diddy operated a criminal network marked by coercion, threats, and violence. Since his arrest, Diddy has remained in federal custody, with multiple attempts by his defense team to secure bail being denied. He is accused of organizing events called freak-offs, where participants were coerced into drug-fueled gatherings that lasted for days. These events allegedly involved numerous victims, with some needing medical attention afterward. Prosecutors have gathered a large amount of evidence, including financial records, travel logs, electronic communications, and videos. They claim to have interviewed over 50 victims and witnesses who support the accusations. Diddy's lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, has acknowledged the rapper's past issues with drug use and toxic relationships, but argues that the charges are based on a long-term, consensual relationship that fell apart due to infidelity. Although Agnifilo didn't name her, his remarks appear to reference Diddy's long-term relationship with singer Cassie, who has also accused him of abuse. Despite efforts by the defense to depict the freak-offs as consensual and tied to a personal relationship, prosecutors argue that Diddy's alleged misconduct extends far beyond this. They accuse him of using the same business connections that built his empire to facilitate and conceal his crimes. A newly surfaced video shows Sean Diddy Combs at one of his iconic white parties in the Hamptons, announcing to guests that it was time for the kids to leave so the real party could start. In another clip, Diddy jokes about having locks on the doors to ensure guests can fully enjoy the festivities, adding that he always prepares the sexy for his legendary events.
Kids have like an hour left, so get extra comfortable, kids, because after that, y'all gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all, because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to, okay? So, let's just start to get our groove on a little bit. In an hour, we put the kids away, it's all good. All right, DJ, let's hit it. Let's do it. Come on. Okay, now.
A lot of ladies drink water at parties. If you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Gotta keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but
Yeah.
rock with me. But just
Right.
check it out. You need a lot of heat. You don't have no air conditioning.
No air conditioning.
No.
Why is that?
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects, everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
You send someone ahead to prepare the hotel room for you.
It's called preparing the sexy.
Preparing the sexy.
Yes.
What's preparing the sexy?
I definitely take pride in being the originator of the preparation of the sexy.
Yes.
Yes, and that's candles. I like candles. I like tuberose. That's a smell. I like that scent.
Prosecutors also claim that Diddy has a history of intimidating both victims and witnesses, threatening to release compromising videos if they spoke out. As the trial draws near, Diddy's once polished image as a successful businessman and father is increasingly overshadowed by these serious allegations of misconduct. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. I really appreciate your support. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more captivating true crime stories. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.